What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we will be recapping the series between the Yankees and the Rangers. But before we get into that, I want to make sure you guys are liking this video, subscribing to the network and this channel, right? When I say network, you see the Refuse to Lose up above. That is a network of sports shows. We've got CTC, Call Talking College, gives you everything you need to know about college football and basketball. RBO with Vaughn, NBA show. We got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. Gives you everything you need to know about fantasy football, who to start, who to sit, who to cut, who to get on the waiver wire. I may have made some waiver wire additions last night. Um, Isaiah Likely. We got Dave's Doghouse. He gives you highlights and lowlights of the season in sports in every season, right? If you do something good, you will be roaming around in the yard with the dogs. If you do something bad, you will be in the doghouse. We got In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. That's a boxing show. Make sure you guys tune into that. That is one of the best shows on the network. Got Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. That's a Sacramento Kings fan giving you all the information that you need to know about the Sacramento Kings in the off season right now. And I know that he will be uh, giving tons of information, especially with the new acquisition of DeMar DeRozan on that team. I know he's amped for it. And then we've got Unfazed with Joe and AJ. That is going to take off. I feel like that show is going to be great. So make sure you guys tune in. They've had 2 episodes so far, amazing episodes, and make sure you guys are tuning in. They go live every Tuesday at 9 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys are there. And to top it off, of course, you cannot forget about the main show, Refuse to Lose. That's with Joe, Tomo, and Dave. They give you everything you need to know about every single sport. Make sure you guys are clicking the link in the description for each show. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video that we put out for our shows. Right? And also, if you want to become a member of the Refuse to Lose community, you can click the link in the description to become a member and join one of our chats. We have Instagram chats. We got baseball, football, um, college football, college basketball, men's and women's, um, NBA, WNBA, F1 racing, hockey, soccer. We got a parlay chat. We've got we've got it all covered. We got it all covered. Like, so if you need any information about your favorite sport or any sport in general, we are who you come to. Make sure you guys are tuning in. We get into game one of this series. Garrett Cole going up against Jack Leiter. This was a cool story because Jack Leiter played high school baseball with Anthony Volpe. They were teammates, and they both uh, signed to go to Vanderbilt. Right? Of course, Anthony Volpe got drafted by the Yankees, so he didn't go to school. Right? He ended up passing up on that scholarship. Jack Leiter ended up going to school, played at Vanderbilt. I believe he ended up winning a national championship over there. So um, good for him. And this was great to see. And of course, when you face your ex teammate, um, it's kind of a respect thing to give him a fastball. And in Anthony Volpe's first at bat, that's what Jack Leiter did, and Anthony Volpe deposited it into right field and got a hit. And then in his second at bat, he almost hit it out. He flew out to the warning track, and then when he was jogging off the field, he looked back at Jack Leiter, exchanged a smile, and just like, man, this is pretty cool. They were saying that all their boys were back home watching it, and they were pretty amped for them as well. We get into the game in the top of the third. Gleyber Torres hits a 2 RBI double to make it 2-0. And then in the bottom of the third, Smith comes up with an RBI double to get the Rangers on the board to make it 2-1. In the top of the sixth, Yankees offense woke up. RBI double by Aaron Judge to make it 3-1. Jazz hits an RBI single to make it 4-1. Rizzo hits a 2 RBI double to make it 6-1. And then a wild pitch scores a run to make it 7-1. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Garrett Cole comes out. He's warming up, and it looks like he was cramping up a bit. He threw a couple warm-up pitches, and he wasn't feeling right, so he came out of the game. Remember, eat your bananas because monkey never cramp. If you know, you know. In the bottom of the seventh, Wyatt Langford hits a 2-run home run to make it 7-3. And then in the top of the eighth, Stan hits a solo home run to make it 8-3. And in the bottom of the eighth, Jonah Heim hits a ground ball for a run to make it 8-4, which ended up being the final score of the game. Yankees take game one. Garrett Cole is the winning pitcher, going 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts, 3.65 ERA on the year, and his record goes to 6-3. Jack Leiter struggling this year, going 5 innings, giving up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts, 11.78 ERA on the season, and he is still winless. His record is 0-2. Going into game 2, we had Carlos Rodon going up against ex-Yankee Andrew Heaney. And what did I say last time about the left-handed pitching going up against the Yankees? You'll find out. In the bottom of the fourth, Josh Young connects for a solo home run to break up a no-hitter that Carlos Rodon had going. 1-0 Rangers. In the top of the seventh, Jose Trevino ground ball for a run to make it 1-1. And then Verdugo hits an RBI single to make it 2-1. And then in the top of the eighth, Anthony Volpe hits a 2 RBI single to make it 4-1. Bottom of the eighth, Josh Young connects with a RBI single to make it 4-2. And I think, it's not Brandon, it's not Josh, Nathaniel Lowe. Shout out to the Lowe family for having all those guys in the pros. Sac fly to make it 4-3. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Clay Holmes comes in for a save and blows yet another one. Grand slam by Wyatt Langford to win the game, 7-4. Holmes has blown 11 saves on the year. Ruining a great performance by Carlos Rodon. Going 6 innings, giving up only that 1 hit, which was a home run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, 4.19 ERA on the year. And Andrew Heaney goes 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. His ERA is a 3.81. The winning pitcher for the Rangers was Pennington, getting his first win of the year. His ERA is a 2.53. And Clay Holmes gets the loss, making his record 2-5, 3.27 ERA on the season. Series is tied going into the last game of the series. Seems to be a pattern. Game 3, Stroman versus Eovaldi, another ex-Yankee. Adolis Garcia hits a ground ball for a run to make it 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Duran hits an RBI single to make it 2-0 in the bottom of the second. And then in the bottom of the fourth, Smith hits a ground ball for a run to make it 3-0. Wyatt Langford hits an RBI double to make it 4-0, and Lowe hits an RBI single to make it 5-0. In the top of the fifth, Juan Soto gets the Yankees on the board with a 2-run home run. And then in the bottom of the sixth, Garcia hits a 2 RBI home run double to make it 7-2. And then a wild pitch ends up scoring a run to make it 8-2. In the bottom of the seventh, Duran hits an RBI double to make it 9-2. Wyatt Langford hits an RBI single to make it 10-2. And in the top of the ninth, the Yankees made it very interesting. The Rangers bullpen started to crumble, and Grisham connects for a grand slam to make it 10-6. And then they had runners on first and second. Giancarlo Stanton comes up with 2 outs. He hits an absolute laser off his bat. It looks like he thought it was gone, and then Wyatt Langford ends up robbing him. It would have been a 3-run home run. We still would have been down at that point, but it would have given us so much momentum. The Rangers going into that ninth inning definitely did not want to use their closer, but eventually they had to do it. They had 2 guys go out of the game before using Kirby Yates for the save. The losing pitcher was Marcus Stroman. He went 3 2/3, giving up 9 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 4.03 ERA on the year. His record goes to 10-7. Eovaldi gets the win, going 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and a 3.55 ERA on the season. His record goes to 11-7. Kirby Yates gets his 26th save of the year. His ERA is a 1.37. Yankees lose yet another series. That's 3 in a row. We need these games, Yankees. We need these games. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. It's gonna come down to the last week of the season with that series going up against the Baltimore Orioles. And I know you guys want to make it interesting, but we got the opportunity not to make it interesting. Don't give these guys a chance, please. Going into a series against the Chicago Cubs, very winnable series yet again, but we know how the Yankees do against subpar teams. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yankees need this. Kind of weird that all the games start at 2:20, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In this series, we got Luis Hill coming back from the IL today. So, very happy that he's back after his 10-day IL stint. Yeah. Let's go Yankees. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the rest of the network. Subscribe to BWT. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.